Guys, welcome back to Fat Golf. I know it's been a little while, but we've just been so busy with work, and being able to get out on the course and film when they're really busy it's nigh on impossible. But today's video is, if you follow the channel, you'll know I moved to the Lab putter. But I sold my Spider to finance the Lab putter, and as much as I like it, just something about it I just wasn't really quite getting on with. I don't know if it was the look or the feel. So what I decided to do was have a quick look at other putters and see what I could come up with. And lo and behold, we have it here. Spider zero torque centre shaft putter. I didn't know it existed. Now you know me, I'm not a equipment freak. All my clubs are second hand. These are both second hand, believe it or not, but this is next to new, to be honest, and the price was, well, it's about 100, 120 quid less than a brand new one. But what I'm going to do today is just have a look. Which is the best? Which performs the best? Which do I prefer? Both, for me, look great. Both 34-inch shafts. I'm going to find out today which putter is staying in the bag. Is it going to be the Lab? Or is it going to be the Spider? Somebody in the teeing off there getting a wee bit excited. So which putter is going to stay in the bag? Is it the Lab or is it the Spider? Well, let's have a little play about with them and then we'll soon find out. We're going to use these Srixon Z Star two-tone golf balls just so we can see the roll a little bit better. And we're going to start with a 5-foot putt and go on to about a 10-foot putt. Now normally I wouldn't line up my putts, but just for the sake of this video, so we can see the roll, I'm going to do my best to do that. So we're starting off with a Spider. Again, zero torque, centre shaft, and I very recently just went to the claw grip. So I just find it nice and stable. And again, it's definitely kind of end over end. Again, just pushed it again. And we'll try a couple from 10 feet. Clearly a better putter from 10 feet than I am from 5. But that was end over end again. And it feels really soft off the face, which I really like. Another end over end putt. So from now on I'm going to have to start putting my approach shots to 10 feet. But it feels very soft off the face, which I really like. I feel the balance is really good. The back and through, there's not much movement. This is the thing that really I struggled with my putting on a traditional bladed putter, was I could see it waggle and it really put me off. Whereas I find this putter so stable back and through, the balance really nice, and I like the look on it. I think I prefer the way it looks when I'm looking down to the Lab. The Lab feels like there's a little bit too much going on, but I'm going to same with the Lab. So same idea, 5-foot putt and then 10-foot putt. And right away I can feel it feels a lot firmer off the face. It doesn't feel as soft as the Spider. But again, balance wise, backing through, yeah, I shoved that one. I just feel like there's less movement going back and through with the centre shafted putters and the zero torque putters. I'll try a couple from 10 feet. Again, it's not so much about holding the putt, it's just how it feels. I mean, they're both end over end really, but it does feel so much firmer off the face, and it feels lighter back and through as well. Right away I'm going to say I prefer the Spider. I just prefer how it feels. I prefer the weight and the balance. I feel like there's less movement in the back stroke to the forward stroke, so coming back it's nice and steady, going through it's nice and steady. But this is still a great putter. The Lab is still a great putter, but it is a bit like a branding iron. Looking down on it, yeah, I don't think it's as nice to look down on as the Spider. But if you're a traditionalist and you love a bladed putter, you're not going to like any of these, to be honest. But I've always struggled. It's the weakest part of my game, it always has been. So anything that's going to help me, I'm going to jump all over. So the Spider for me just now is winning. The one feature about the Lab that I love getting older is that it's probably the best feature. It really is. Being able to pick the golf ball up without bending down and putting a bit of strain on the knees. So we'll go again, we'll try another 2 putts from 5, 2 putts from 10, and then I'm going to make my decision. Wee wobble on that one. And again, I don't tend to have a line on my ball when I putt. I'll usually just pick a spot on the green. You can probably hear the difference actually. The other thing I do when I'm putting as well, if it's you know, a left to right break, I try and envision the centre of the cup. So if it's a big break and I want it to come in this way, then I focus on that. I try and imagine the ball following a line and entering the cup at that side. I'm back to 10 feet putts now. A weak putt there. Right away, I feel like I'm over the top of the ball. Feels much softer off the face. I feel like I'm in much more control of the actual mechanics of the putter swing. But noticeable difference in how it comes off the putter face. The Spider has a bit more weight to it as well, which I actually like. So I feel like I don't have to. The backstroke is as long. Obviously, I love a 10-foot putt with the Spider. Yeah, so for me the Spider wins. I prefer how it looks when you're looking down on it. I prefer, it feels a bit the balance for me feels a little bit better. You know, I loved my old Spider, but I really have fell in love with the centre shaft and the zero torque, and this has given me the best of everything. So yeah, for me it's going to be the Spider in the bag, taking the Lab out, but I won't get rid of the Lab. I'll keep that. I always like to have a backup putter, so the Spider wins. Guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll catch you all in the next one.